Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we are here to learn how we can animate a particular div tag or a particular image tag also. So here we will be learning two things basically. So we will be learning how we can animate a particular element or a div tag and make it to rotate or make it animate basically. So that is the one thing we will be learning here, and the other thing is we'll be learning how to apply shadows to a particular element like div or image. So it's pretty similar. We can, if you know how to animate a particular div tag or any other element, you can similarly do this using so you do this for image tag also. So also I have created an navigation bar. If you need video on how to create a navigation bar, it is basically it's a basic navigation bar. So if you want any video how to create a navigation bar, you can just comment down below. Okay, so now we are dealing with how to animate these two elements. So let's move to the code. Okay, so it can be basically done using HTML and CSS. Since I am now learning React, so I have just preferred React to do it. It is actually very similar to HTML and CSS. Okay, so basically we are having two components, the header and container, which I have shown you. So this is the navigation element, navigation bar, which is known as the header, and this cream color background is actually a div. Inside that div we are having two components. The one is the inner div and other is the image tag. Okay, I will show you. So one is the header, and this container contains two tag. One is the div tag and other is the image tag. Okay, so in the body component we are having a particular div. This is the body component, and inside that we are having two components, two elements. So one is the inner div and other is the image tag. Okay, so in the div tag basically I have given a class name as inner div. Okay, inner div is the class name for the div element, and b image is the name given to the image tag. Okay, I have basically imported this image, and it's actually imported here in the asset folder. Okay, if you want I can show the image. This one is the image that I have imported. Okay, so inside the div tag there is nothing much. Everything that we have done is using CSS, and this is the div tag and this is the image tag. So actually I am styling this particular div and image using CSS. So that CSS need to be imported to this particular JSX file. Okay, so that is imported here. So let's move to the CSS file. So here you should remember the two name given to the two components. The first one is inner div and other is b image. Okay, so let's move to the navigation bar .css file. So I have basically written four styles. Okay, the first one is for inner div and second one is for bing. Okay, so this is actually similar. If you understand one element, how to style one element, you can similarly apply this for image tag as well. Okay, so first I will make you understand how to style an inner div. Okay, so basically I have given a background color of blue, like sky blue, and also rendered its height and width as 500 pixel and 300 pixel. Okay, you can see here it's 500 by 300. Also the text align is in there. If you give also it will work, otherwise also it will work. Okay, so the main part is here. Okay, this is the transition part and this is the box shadow part. This box shadow is basically used to give the shadows for the element, and transition is used in order to animate that particular thing. Okay, so when we are animating, when we are hovering this particular element, it will animate. Okay, otherwise it will not. This is animating whenever we are hovering it. Okay, so So I will first talk about this hover part. So we have given this inner div. So inner div dot hover will apply the style when we hover that particular element. Okay, so whenever we are hovering that particular element, we are applying two styles. The first one is transform and second one is transition. Okay, if you give that particular transform, it will scale that particular element to 1.03 times. Okay, so that we can see here, we will be just scaling it and applying a particular rotation. That rotation we can give here rotate 10 degree. Okay, if you give that rotation as about, if you just look 20 degree, it will apply as well. Okay, as such it will be applied. So now I am changing it back to 10 degree. Okay, yeah, here we have given that rotation as 25 degree. You can see the difference. This is the 10 degree and this is the 25 degree. Okay, okay, so that is the transform part. So this is the transition part. So this transition is basically used in order to make the particular transition more easy. So if I just remove this transition part from here and here as well, you can just see it is like static. There is no such animation that we can barely see. Okay, so if I just give that particular transition here and here as well, you can see this there is a smooth transition that is happening here. Also it's similar. Okay, for that particular thing we have make use of this transition tag. Okay, this is the time time of the transition that need to be occurred, and this is the type. There is many type: EC in out, EC out, etc. So by using this we can do that. Okay, so if you want to apply a particular shadow for this particular element, what we have to do is, there is an element called box shadow inside the inner div, and it takes basically three arguments. Uh, the first argument is how much pixel that particular shadow should be appeared, and that is 15 pixel, and which part it should be occurred, and the strength also should be given, that is also 15 pixel. Okay, it's also 15 pixel, and this 10 that I have given is the strength or blur to which that shadow should be appeared. Okay, if I give it as a very large value, it will be blurred very much. You can see this, it is blurred very much. So you have to give it as a very small element to render it as such. Okay, now it's appearing perfect. So for the image tag also it's similar. The transition is given and the transform is also given, and this transform is used in order to scale and rotate, and transition is used in order to perform the smoothness of that particular transform. Okay, yeah, if you have any doubts regarding this HTML and CSS, and how, if you didn't understand any concept, you can just comment down below. Okay, thank you.